questions and being myself, there's gonna be a cuss word or two that comes out. So I apologize in advance. But I have like, let's see. I don't know, I can't count right now. Like 12 questions or something like that. I also didn't want to do anything else aside from whisper. And I know that this setup of me having to hold the mic would be way less tempting for me to do other things. So I want this to be a pure whisper, ramble, and I'm sure I'm gonna do some mouth sounds without realizing it. So, without further ado, here are the questions that you guys asked me, and somehow you want to know more about me, which I'm thankful for, and I'm gonna answer them right now. Okay, I brought Gus onto my lap for you guys. Hopefully he won't start snoring super loud. But yeah, let's do this. Okay, so first question is, who's your favorite ASMR artist? This one is kind of hard to answer because I have so many. I've been listening to ASMR for so long. So when I first started listening to ASMR, I feel like the OG ones is obviously Maria, Gentle Whispering. Obviously she's amazing. She's still making videos, which is so cool. One of my other favorite artists was Heather Feather. I don't know, because he's suckling in his sleep. Was Heather Feather, and oh man, I miss Heather Feather. She was so sweet and nice, and she was so good at ASMR. And the anticipatory tingles were so good. Some of my current ones, let's see. Oh, another OG that I still love today, Massage ASMR. I already mentioned him in my first or second video, but love Massage ASMR Dimitri. He's so talented, and he just started making videos again, which is so fun and exciting. I've been loving, is it Lizzie? I wrote it down. Yeah, Lizzie ASMR, L-I-Z-I ASMR. She's so talented. She does different role plays of like cranial nerve exams and doctor and eye exams and different stuff like that. So I'm sure you guys have seen so sweet and does amazing videos, and she's just getting better and better and better at it. And she deserves a subscribe, so go check out Autumn Moon. Who else? I think that's all I have on my list. Obviously GB, Karuna Satori, love them. Yeah, I just love ASMR. I love everyone's ASMR. I watch a lot of people's ASMR. Let's see. Comfort movie or shows. Okay. I'm gonna take this as, I feel like comfort movies is different than favorite movies, because my favorite movies, I wouldn't necessarily watch them as a comfort movie, but some of my comfort movies I guess could be considered a favorite movie or show. But I'm just gonna go strictly comfort, because this is what they asked for. So, comfort movies. I'm a basic bitch when it comes to comfort movies and shows, okay? So don't judge me. I mean, why would you judge me? But, okay. 50 First Dates. I could watch that 1,000 times. I've seen it 1,000 times. The Proposal. I love watching that with my mom. It's such a good one. When she's in the forest being like, with Penny White, and she's like, to the window, to the window, to the walls, to the walls, to the sweat drip down my... Wait, go do that here. This is ASMR. And then The Holiday. I ain't gotta say no more. You know what I'm saying. For shows, like I said, I'm a basic bitch. I love Gilmore Girls. Can't tell you how many times I've seen it, and every single time it makes me feel good, makes me feel comforted. I'll watch it 20,000 more times. Same with New Girl. I love New Girl. It's so funny. That's like that show that I could have on in the background doing anything, and I'll just feel good or fall asleep to it. And then, oh, Planet Earth too. I love Planet Earth. I might do that thing that some people do when you inhale stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna say it because now it sounds like I'm doing bad stuff, but like when you smoke weed and then you like lay in bed and watch Planet Earth. It's like the best thing ever. You also don't have to do that for it to be the best thing ever. Let's see, next one. Do you have a guilty pleasure? When you say guilty pleasure, are we talking food, or are we talking life? This is a tough one. I didn't answer this one in advance. Okay, so food. Y'all don't judge me again. So I like this thing where I like hot fries. The fries, not the Cheetos. I don't really like hot Cheetos at all. And I don't even eat hot fries that often. It's like a very rare occasion guilty pleasure. But I drink milk while eating them, so I can eat them longer. Yeah, I know. Regular guilty pleasure. I feel like I have some, but I can't think of them. I guess cracking my knuckles and my fingers could be one. Yeah, someone got mad at me in that video. Well, they didn't really get mad, but they're just telling me that it's not good for me, so I respect you, but I'ma still do it. How old are you? I'm 27. I just turned 27. I was thinking about saying my birthday, but I don't know if that's giving away too much information. I'm really scared of, like, I hear about, like, horror stories of, like, stalker people and stuff, 27. Favorite snacks? I try and eat pretty healthy in general. So I like to eat different types of nuts. And if I'm like cheating type of nuts, I love honey roasted pecans. Sprouts in their bulk section has honey roasted pecans, and they're chef's kiss. Oh, I could eat those things all day. All day. All day. If you know, you know. I also like, there's these things from Costco called cashew clusters. They come in a big orange bag. I love those things, they're so good. Back to guilty pleasure snack. I love those like honey mustard pretzel crumble things. You get them in the bag, they're like brown. Oh man, I can't buy those things because I will eat the whole thing. I'll eat the whole bag in one sitting and I'll be messed up for days from it. Even if I take my gluten pill, I will be messed up for days, so I can't eat them. Let's see. What calms you when you're stressed, have anxiety, depression, etc.? This is a really great question. Gosh, I'm really just hoping that this is recording and that the sound has been okay. I want to get up and check, but also I don't know if the camera's pointed down enough, but Gus is like so comfortable on my lap. So I used to struggle a lot with anxiety. I guess I was kind of an anxious kid, but not to the point of having like panic attacks or anything. I kind of just was a like chronic overthinker and stuff, but when I was in high school, I dealt with some illness, and through the hospital visits and stuff like that, I developed anxiety. I had my first panic attack. Sorry, trigger warning, you guys. I know that could be hard to hear if you're going through having them, but just know that you're okay and you're safe, and that I'm going to talk to you about how I got through mine, okay? At that time, I won't even talk about that because that was a different, very dark time in my life. But now, how I deal with anxiety is I learned how to breathe. Oh my gosh, I didn't know how important breathing was. It's just amazing. One of my triggers for my anxiety was my asthma, and I always felt like I couldn't breathe, so I had to reteach myself how to breathe every day. And so when I feel anxious now, I'll do kind of the I think it's the square breathing method, where you go in for X amount of seconds, hold, out, hold. So say it's like 5 seconds, you'll go. I can't take a deep breath right now. We'll say 3 seconds, okay? So like that. That was a super bad rendition of it, but I just tell myself, take the deepest breath that you can take right now and know that you're alive and you're healthy and everything's gonna be okay as long as you breathe. And I just focus on my breathing and nothing else, and usually that can help me a little bit, enough to distract me to where I can like mind is telling me this right now, but I don't have to listen to it. Maybe I'll have an off day where I just sleep and do nothing, and I know that a lot of people don't have the privilege to do that, but say I have an off day at work, I'm just like, okay, today's gonna suck, and it's just one day out of my life, and that's okay, and it's gonna get better. This fog is gonna lift, and I'm gonna feel happy again, and that feeling of happiness is gonna feel so much stronger because I can appreciate that I have these low lows, and that's just a part of me, and that's okay, and it's not gonna last. That's something that's really honestly helped me a lot. It's just telling myself, it's a wave, you're gonna go back up, you're here, and pretty soon you're gonna be here, and that's something to look forward to. Okay, so the next question is, if you could invite 4 people, dead or alive, to dinner, who would it be and why? I love this question. I feel like it's, we've all definitely heard this question before, but when it's actually asked you by someone and you actually have to put thought into it, it's cool to think about. So, I feel like this is one of those things that probably changes. So I think but some of them probably would always stay the same. One of them would definitely be Mac Miller. I love Mac Miller. He's such a huge inspiration to me, and he's fucking hilarious, and I would love to sit down at dinner with him and talk his head off and just hear what he has to say. Yeah, so that's one. I would also say, okay, not to get morbid, but my biological dad. Is that too serious? He passed away in 2017, and we didn't have that great of a relationship, and he unfortunately passed away suddenly. But I'm sure that some of you have also been through the same thing, where you may not have the best relationship with someone, but you always kind of thought that there was more time to build that relationship. And so I feel like there's just a lot of things left unsaid, and yeah, I would love to just have one more conversation if I could. Okay, I try not to get sappy like that again. Let me see. Oh, I've been watching a lot of Alex, is it Hormozy videos. He's just an entrepreneur that talks about building wealth and building businesses and different things like that, and I am trying to get more into that this year and just being smarter with my money and learning how to build wealth and create it and stuff. So I'd love to sit down with him and talk his ear off. And my other person, my 4th person, oh man, I feel like when I was younger, it was like Jimi Hendrix or something, but maybe Ralph Waldo Emerson would be sick. He's one of my favorite writers, and what was it? Why can't I think of the name? Self-Reliance was my first time hearing about him was in high school, and I remember reading Self-Reliance in class, and it changed my life. Sounds stupid, but it did. I love him, and I think he'd be a great person to sit down with. worship Taylor Swift. I loved her so much. She was like who I looked up to for writing music. I wanted to be Taylor Swift, and I loved all her songs, and I wrote songs, and she was my inspiration, and yeah, I loved her. But I'm not a huge fan of her new music. I'm sorry. Some of it's cool. I like some of it, but I am mostly a fan of her old music. It's very nostalgic for me, and I'll still listen to it. So y'all tell me, can I technically be considered a Swifter or a Swiftie with that mindset? Because I don't think I can, but I got nothing against her. I think she's a badass bitch, and she making money, and she's smart, and she's talented. I'm all for it. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of her new music. Do you believe in aliens? Hell yeah, I do. Am I gonna get canceled for this? Yes, I believe in aliens. In my head, I don't think that there is any possibility of us being the only life forms in this vast universe. That's all I'm gonna say. Are there any pets and animals in your life? There's this sweet angel boy sent from heaven above, made of pumpkin pie and potatoes right here in my lap. Yes, Gus. I love animals though. One of my side gigs for work. Why did I say it like that? One of my jobs, I guess, is walking dogs and training dogs. I love animals. I used to want to be a vet growing up. I also used to want to be an animal behaviorist, and I wanted to go save the rainforest, the Amazon rainforest. But I love animals. I grew up with dogs always, with pit bulls. We used to rescue pits when I was growing up. I had one. Her name was Molly for 15 years. That was my main dog. And then I've had Gus for 3 years. I had pit bulls all growing up. So he's my first little dog and first pug. I do have a dog that I walk. She's a German Shepherd, and her name is Luna. And she's my favorite. I love her so much. She's one of my good friends' mom's dogs, and I walk her. And I just love dogs. My family has a Great Pyrenees. They also have a couple other dogs, but she's like as tall as me, and she's so sick. I like cats. I don't love them, but I like them. I like cool cats. I've met a couple cool cats that have changed my mind about cats, but I just love animals in general. I don't discriminate. I just choose favorites. And describe yourself in one word. I feel like it could be weird, but I also feel like it could be loving. I feel like loving works because that's like what I embody, is I just try and radiate as much love as I can in whatever I do. So yeah, I'm loving because I just want to make people happy. This one's asking what my favorite books are, and I love books, in case you couldn't tell. I'm also notorious. I don't know if anybody else does this. God, Gus is snoring so loud. I'm notorious for like reading a book until I get halfway, and then I stop reading it. I do that a lot. But some of my favorite books, let's see. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Let me see if I could get it without being too loud. One game with it. This is not my favorite book. Into the Water. It's not bad, it's just not my favorite. insights on the Native American culture, and it makes you think, which I like. I like books that make you think. I guess, okay, so there's a question on here. I guess I could get into that. It says, what ethnicity are you? And I'm a mutt, so I don't know exactly what I am, but I've always known that I am Native American, Mexican, and Irish is my mix. So yeah, that's like what I am, plus like more white stuff is in there. I'm just all over the place. Oh, other books that I like. Let's see. I liked reading Where the Crawdads Sing. That was good, and I think they actually did a pretty good job on the movie. The Witch Elm by Donna French was a good little mystery. I'm also a little bitch for like self-help and improvement books and stuff like that. Letting Go is a really good one. I just bought, where is it? Oh, another book that I liked was The Midnight Library. I love self-help books. There's one called Emotional Intelligence that's really good. Yeah, I just really like books. Let's see. Damn, this is a good question. Do you like cheese? Hell yeah, I like cheese. I love cheese. I probably eat too much cheese. Some of my favorite cheeses. Gouda is my shit. I can eat Gouda all day. The Boar's Head Gouda that you could get in the deli section, and you get it like thinly sliced. I'll just eat that. I eat that shit all day. I also like brie. Brie's my shit with some honey and some pistachios. I love goat cheese, especially the goat cheese with like the blueberries and the cranberries in it. And you take the crackers and you eat that with some prosciutto and salami. I love Parmesan. I'll just be biting that. I'll get like a chunk of Parmesan, and I'll just eat that. I love feta. I love blue cheese. I love cheddar. I love pepper jack. Swiss is high. Yeah. I'll eat cheese all day. All day. Okay, so favorite triggers for ASMR to watch and least favorite triggers. Currently, I feel like I can never go wrong with a cranial nerve exam roleplay. Those always get my ass. Like visual triggers and light triggers and stuff like that has been working a lot for me lately. I also love unintentional, like massage and facial ones and doctor role plays and stuff like that. Same with like eye exams. I also have always loved deep whispering and like ear to ear whispering and tapping has always been a favorite. Focus triggers, like focus on me, focus whatever. Those are always good. Yeah, I like it all. And then least favorite triggers. There's really not a lot of triggers that I don't like. I'm super not particular when it comes to ASMR. It just really depends on my mood. I would say, okay, hot take here. Don't judge me. I'm not a huge fan of over-sexualizing ASMR. I feel like it's really easy to do that already, which is why ASMR, I think, sometimes in the public eye isn't taken seriously. So, I mean, I don't mind it. Whatever you're into, but I think it should be on a different platform. Not on YouTube, because kids watch this and fall asleep into it. Okay, like I said, I'm rambling. So yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of that aspect of ASMR. But to each their own. And then the super like loud chewing ones of eating, I'm not a huge fan of those. And then like the super wet mouth sounds and ear licking and stuff, that's like a little bit too much for me personally. Nothing against it, they're great triggers and I'm sure they work for a lot of people, but just for me personally, I don't really like them. Do I go to school and where do I work? You trying to get to know me. I don't go to school. I've gone to school, but I don't currently go to school. I've taken a little bit of like college classes, but I don't go to college. And do I work? Yes, I work. I gotta make money. I gotta pay the bills. I've been debating on if I was gonna tell you guys what I do for work, and I don't think I'm gonna tell you guys yet. Yeah, let's just say I'm in like marketing and production and like social media and that type of work. But then, like I said, I also walk dogs and do dog training. And then one day a week, my friend has a vegan donut company and I drive and do deliveries for her. Yeah, so that's fun. Do I speak any other languages? I do not. I only speak English. I wish I spoke other languages, but I do not. What is it? Your music taste and favorite songs and artists. Y'all, this is such a hard question because I know a lot of people say it, but I really do pretty much listen to everything. The only things that I don't really like are like electronic house type of music, like rave type of music. I'm not a huge fan of it. And then like screamo, like intense, like music. I'm not a huge fan of either. But other than that, my array is vast. Yes, I like country. Yes, I like classical music. I like everything. Let me see. I wrote down a couple of things. Some like main bands and artists that I listen to are the Talking Heads, Built to Spill. I love Jessica Lee Mayfield. Who else? Alex G. I love Alex G. I actually saw him live, and he was amazing. Lake Street Dive, Fantagram, Santigold are all really good. If I'm talking kind of more folky country music, I love Charlie Crockett. I love Waylon Jennings. Jillian Welsh. She's not really country, but I guess kind of folky. The Avett Brothers. Who else? Y'all hear that? That was weird, sorry. I love the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. I also love, Foxygen is another sick one. But I also love like R&B and hip hop and stuff like that. I grew up, my mom always listened to the Fugees and TLC and No Doubt and stuff like that. I know those are different, but that music is very nostalgic for me. I love Lauryn Hill. I saw Lauryn Hill live like 8 years ago, I think. She's amazing. She's a huge inspiration. But I love Mac Miller. I already mentioned him. He's one of my favorites. Daniel Caesar, Ravina. Who else? should show you guys. Let me see. I'm just gonna pull up my workout playlist right now because it's hilarious. I actually take pride in my workout playlist. Let's see. The first song on my workout playlist is Kiss Kiss by Chris Brown. She want that love it, they kiss, kiss, kiss. So I like old Chris Brown. Forever. Let's see. Old Usher. I got Ye on here. Neo, Miss Independent. Chingy. I like the way you do it right there. Old Beyonce and Destiny's Child. Like, baby boy, stay on my mind. Ja Rule, 50 Cent, Fat Joe. Baby Bash. TLC. Let's see. Oh, Ashanti. Big L, The Game, Nipsey. Aaliyah. Yeah, so I love like that type of music too. Oh dude, you know what's been my shit lately is Mario's You Should Let Me Love You, Let Me Be the One to. I feel like this sounds really terrible whispered. I still have to do a singing video for you guys. Some of my favorite songs. Let me think. All-time favorite songs. There's a song, maybe I'll put them on the screen. You Know What I Mean by the Colts. That is a really great song. Sense by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is really good. Heart It Races. It's a cover by Dr. Dog. And that one is one of my all-time favorite songs. Let me see if I have any other favorite songs. There is this, I believe it's a German artist. His name is Jaco. It's spelled Jaakko, and then it's like I Know Cavelli or something like that. He has a couple of really great songs, but there's one song called Everything Is Nice, and that song's my shit. It's really good. Oh, Courtney Barnett is really good. One of my all-time favorite songs is A Different Age by Current Joys. That one's really amazing. Sturgill Simpson is another one that I really love. Two songs by Alex G that I really like are Proud and Bobby. Those are really amazing songs. There's a song, it's called Fond Farewell. It's originally by Elliott Smith, but Seth Avett and Jessica Lee Mayfield did a cover of it, and that's one of my all-time favorite songs as well. I can listen to it all the time. Oh, another song that never gets old is Paper Planes by MIA. I fly like paper, yeah, I like planes. Growing up, everyone used to tell me that I looked like MIA. Yeah, so I guess that's just a few. It's very all over the place. I also like punk music. If